Hello everyone, this is King Kong LT. This video I will show you how to use this H32B or our King Kong product. Then you can use a different work mode, and we will introduce you to what's the different work mode. And sometimes for the software development, sometimes you need to connect with your own cloud server, or maybe you need to let your controller work in local network and just send the command by your computer. Okay, let's look at the work mode. This work mode have 4 items. This is UDP. The UDP means it will connect to our King Kong cloud server, only King Kong cloud server. And this is the TCP server, and this is the TCP client, and this is MQTT. The MQTT need to install the Mosquito or other MQTT block on your cloud server. This we have make many videos. Now this time, and this video, I will show you how to use the TCP server and the TCP client for our private protocol. So you can send a command to turn on and turn off the relay and get the input state just point to point in local network or by the cloud server, by the TCP client. Okay, let's look at the form. And we have posted this topic, how to use TCP server and TCP client. I have listed some items we usually will use. The first one is the Ethernet we can set to the TCP server. And the second is the Wi-Fi can set to the TCP server. And exchange, the Ethernet can set to TCP client, and the Wi-Fi can set to TCP client. And the last, the Ethernet can send to TCP client, and the Wi-Fi can send to TCP server. Or exchange the work mode. So what's the different? I can tell you how to do with the different work mode. The first time we can choose to the Ethernet for the TCP server. So you just log in your IP address in the web browser, and you can see this is Ethernet setting, and this is the IP, and this is the port. This is for use in local network. Your controller needs to connect with your router, and we can use this network debug toy. This you can use any toy. Just this is easy to us to use. And I have uploaded the network toy on this website. This is download the debug toy. This toy, so we can test the protocol. This can connect the protocol. And the first you have set to the this IP and this port. So the port is server. This is a server. So your software need to change to client. So client will connect to the server and connect to the server IP and the server port. This is server port. So we can click connect. Okay, connect successfully. Then we can send a command if you want to turn on relay 1. So you can see our protocol. Here is turn on relay 1. I can input this protocol. The protocol details, you can see our web page. This is send command to turn on relay 1. You can see I can send, and you pay attention to this LED indicate. You can see at this LED is on, and now you can see this LED is on, and I can turn off, just change to 0. I can send. Okay, this is how to use the TCP server. The controller is the server, and my software or your software is client. Okay, now we can go to step 2, the Wi-Fi set to TCP server. You can see this is setting. This section is setting for Ethernet, and this time I want to use the Wi-Fi. If you use Wi-Fi, I can also set to the TCP server. This just work in local network. You just set to these sections and press save. And you can see the green LED is on. That means the Wi-Fi is connected successfully. And I can use the Ethernet login. And this time you can see this is the Wi-Fi IP address. And the port, we also use the port. Where to see the port? We just copy and open a window, and the username and the password all is admin, and sign in. and then you check this other setting. You can see this is TCP server, and the port is 5555. And now we can use this window. Also, you can set to the TCP client, and the IP address is this one, and connect. And you can see it's connected. Okay. Now you can see I can also send this command to turn on relay 1. Just this time is turn on relay 1 is by this antenna is Wi-Fi, and the turn off I change to 0. This is turn off. So this is how to use the Wi-Fi TCP server mode. Also, you can open this web browser, and you can set the work mode is STA, and the STA setting just connect to your signal Wi-Fi SSID and the password, and just go to the other setting and make sure this is TCP server and this part, and you can change any part just you want to use, and this you can change to 0. That means the TCP connection is no any communication that will never disconnect. This is important. You can change to 0 and press save and restart, and you can to use. And this is how to use the Wi-Fi by the TCP server mode. And if you want to use the TCP client, what is the TCP client? That means let your controller work as a client, so that can connect to your own server or you own your cloud server. So this time you can see I can change this toy disconnect, and this is a server. This is a TCP server, and this is my computer IP, and I'm listening at this port. I can clear and open, and you can see the all connections is 0. So now I will change the settings. Let my board connect with this software. Maybe the software is on the cloud server or local compute. Just 1.71. So I can use the Ethernet. First time I test with the Ethernet, TCP client, and the server. This is my compute, and the server port is 4196. Just so you can see, this is IP address, and this is the port, and this is port. So that the controller, we can press save, and this controller will reboot, and make sure see these sections. You can see this connect. The client is connected to this, and this all connection will have one. This is my board, and you can also see this. The LED is turned white. The white means the TCP client, and you can see when I restart the power on, the controller will auto connect with my software. If this software is on the cloud server, so you can remote control. So if you can also send this command, this protocol is sync the TCP server and the TCP client. You can send. Okay, this is turn on relay 1. So this is the server send to the command to the controller, and change to 0. I send again to turn off relay 1. Okay, so this is very easy. Just change the roles. This is server and the controller is client. Okay, let's look at the next. If the Ethernet is client and the Wi-Fi is TCP server, so we can use these functions. Maybe you want one compute is connect to your relay controller in the local network, but also you want to use the controller connect to your cloud server. So we can use these two work mode at the same time. So I can set the Ethernet for client. So I can client, the Ethernet is client, and to my server. And the Wi-Fi I change to the TCP server, as this one. And this is the IP for the Wi-Fi. And now you can see I can test if I open two network debug window. And this is for the server. It connects by this Ethernet. And this Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is work as a server. You can see the Wi-Fi is a server. So this is the Wi-Fi IP. I can this time the compute is a client, so I can change the client, and this Wi-Fi IP is 1. Is this one, and this is a port, Wi-Fi port, and press connect. Okay, you can see this is connect, and also we can send a command. I can copy and paste to turn on relay 1. Turn on relay 1. You can see I can send. Okay, you can see this is sent by the Wi-Fi in local network. This is in local network, and this also can send the command by the card server. You can see I can send this turn off. Just send. You can see the LED is off. So this window is for local network use, and this window is for remote use for cloud server. So these two work mode is at the same time, TCP client and the TCP server. So I can also turn on by the local network, and turn off by remote, and turn on by the local network, and turn off by the remote. So this is how to use a different work mode for your situation, for your project. Okay, thanks for watching.